Hello, and welcome to the very first ever episode of TPK. The show's so named so that should I accidentally kill all of my players, I can just call it branding. Yes, welcome to The Player's Keep. You can probably tell that nerves are very high in the studio today. Speaking of those players, let me introduce you to them now. On my left, I have the multi-talented Pete Austin. He deserves it. To his left, I have the enamoring Dewi Gray. To my right, I have the gorgeous Ben Fenner. Yeah. And lastly, but by no means leastly, I have the electrifying Kendall Boardman. My name is Jack Fletcher, and I will be the Dungeon Master for you today. So for those of you who have no idea what on earth is going on here, we encourage you to hop on over to our socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and all of our other social media platforms. And there will be a detailed description of what on earth is going to be happening. But for a brief overview, we are a group of actors that have quite the passion for all things nerdy, fantastical, and adventurous. And thus, we will be playing Dungeons and Dragons for you today, for your entertainment, hopefully. These episodes will be pre-recorded, and then we will be streaming these on Twitch, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. GMT. I believe that is all the information about the stream and everything. Yes, I'm getting thumbs, and I don't know, so hey, let's get on it. Probably. With that being said, let us not keep the players waiting. Let us not keep you waiting. It is time to enter players keep. The multiplanar alignment holds many realms within it. Some are beautiful, some are dangerous, all are full of life. The upper planes hold great beings of good and lawful alignments, the lowers more chaotic and evil. And at the center of this multiplanar alignment lies the material plane, the heart of the alignment, the birthplace of mortal beings. This world is known to these material beings as Ilthansia, a vast, beautiful, and dangerous world. Great continents span the entirety of this world. To the far west, you have the great continent of Kalmodos, where legendary creatures of enormous size still walk to this day. To the far east, you have a collection of continents called the Sundered Lands that include Valordrian and Syntharlan. But this is not where our story begins. Betwixt these continents lies Galmoria, a very eclectic mix of different environments, temperates. To the east of Galmoria, you find the Bone Shard Archipelago, a collection of islands that are rather cold and do not see sunlight for most of the year. To the very north, the Everfrost Expanse, a massive swath of frozen landscape that has been in the clutches of Frost Peak since time immemorial. This is separated from the majority of the rest of the continent by massive mountains called the Limestone Bastions. And beneath these, the largest forest on Ilthansia's face, the Eternity Forest. And not too far from the Eternity Forest, in the region of Belladrin, is where we begin our story.
That was good, Jeff.
Thank you.
It's so hard not to laugh.
That's quite right. You can laugh.
You did activate my Siri, though.
Brilliant.
I was enraptured.
Oh, yeah.
Ben
Oh!
and Kendall. Your characters have been traveling from the city of Jorgen for 3 Lexanoths. And for those of you at home, that is the Ilthansian equivalent of a month. You've been on the road almost 3 Lexanoths. The journey has been mostly easygoing. It is not without its trials and trepidations. Owlbears occasionally cross your path. You are occasionally stalked by a saber-toothed tiger. But you have traveled unscathed, as mercenaries of your creed usually do. You have been traveling with your employer, Daniela Chevy, a human woman, a merchant, on her way to the city of Dolomus. You have been charged with escorting Daniela up to Dolomus, and should she arrive safely, you will be paid your contracted gold. Trotting along on the horses loaned to you by Daniela, the countryside slowly passes you by. As you've been traveling this day, the landscape has grown steadily more rocky as you enter some fairly hilly areas. You have been traveling alongside the Vernal River that winds its way from the Vernal Range, a mountain range to the north. And as you have been traveling, it has given you a beautiful natural accompaniment to your travels. The lapping of the water, a constant reminder that you are, in some way, not truly alone. Your horses trot along the road either side of the armoured trade cart, empty thus far, to be filled with whatever merchandise Daniela might purchase in Dolomos. At this point, I would like you please to describe your characters in as much or as little detail as you would like, and tell us their names.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. Ben, I'm assuming that means we are starting with you.
Okay. So, riding quite confidently on this horse, you will see a young-looking female, elven female. She has sort of like a constellation of freckles that kind of scatter across her nose. Coming from the top of her head, she has long, wavy, sort of fiery red hair, which comes down to the small of her back. As she's like lightly holding on to the reins, you see on her left arm she has leather wraps tied all the way up to her forearm, and on the other arm you see a single leather glove, which also goes all the way up to her elbow. In terms of clothing, she's wearing like a brown undertop, but on top of that she has this like kind of pale green sort of laced up front corset, which is kind of loosely laced up, and on top of that she has this oversized sort of baggy green top, which is just kind of falling whichever way it wants. Underlining all of that is a really bold pink skirt, some thigh-high boots which kind of stick out of that. The clothes, I think, do they kind of look like they go together? Maybe not, but I think when you look at them as a whole, it kind of creates like a tapestry of her travels and where she's been, as you see kind of like influences from all around the world. Red hair. Yeah. But she'll be riding along, and she'll be looking up with sort of like a wide-eyed optimism, kind of seeming very at home in the situation that she's in right now.
Fantastic. And with you, your traveling companion, Kendall, if you would like to describe your character.
Yes, so besides that, on a different horse, you see the complete opposite to what I
Done. That's it. I'm done.
You see, yeah, that's it. You see a light grey-skinned tiefling woman. She's about 5'6". She has long, wavy hair tied up in a low bun at the back. It starts off black at the roots, and then as it falls, it gets progressively more silvery white. She has quite an angular face, supporting a few small scars, and she has navy blue eyes. Her horns as well, very important, start from around here on her head, go up and then back, and they also kind of ombre the same as her hair. She's wearing white robes with black pants underneath and a black cloak over the top, and she has a little necklace of a flower just resting on her chest. And she, unlike Willow, is staring into the abyss, wishing this was over.
Yes. Fantastic.
What are we calling?
It is currently the season of blossoming, and thus there is a dappling of cloud to the sky that is a light blue, but the sun is shining. Unfortunately, it does not provide much warmth, as there is quite the chill to the air, and thus you wrap your traveling cloaks around you as your horses along the road. And that, with the slow turning of the wheels and the of the river beside you lends itself to the ambiance of what is otherwise a fairly peaceful and quiet day. Is there anything in this moment that you would like to do? You have been traveling for 3 lessons together, so you're well versed in filling the time. If that is just riding along and taking in the day, that is absolutely
Do we
fine.
know how far off we are from Dolomus?
Well done.
Yes,
Taking skills. Dolomus will be within sight in the next couple of hours. You are very close to finally being off the road, and the promise of party food, soft bedding lies but a mere stone's throw away.
Now, are we sure that we want to head to another town when we could have all of this?
Yes.
But no, Tony, just think about it a little bit. Okay, so grass, water, fresh air, no men.
It's true. I mean, what will we do out here though? I don't know what I'm doing. Also, we're not going to get our money if we don't carry on. It's like not that much money, but you know.
I mean, it's 20 gold. We could do a lot with 20 gold. Wait, is it 20 gold each or together?
I don't know. That's a good question. We should probably have asked that.
You would know that it is 20 gold apiece.
Just remembered. It's 20 gold apiece. So we're fine.
That's okay.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
we're
great.
fine.
Okay.
We're fine. We can always come back here if you want to.
Okay.
I feel like we should go there first.
All right. Is it nice around here?
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. So around you, as I said, you can see the Vanal River running below you, and it parts the edge of not a cliff per se, but the river drops not even 5-ish feet below, but it is cut into this rugged, almost light grey stone that you can see over time has weathered and aged. Some bits have been undercut by the river and thus have then fallen and broken off, causing these sort of like jagged rock formations. At times the water falls, cascades down in almost a 5-foot waterfall into these beautiful cerulean pools. It is beautiful. You look out and you can see as you travel up north, you can see that the ground is steadily rising. You are well in a very hilly environment at the minute. But coating all of these hills, you can see lush green short grass, beautiful clumps of low-growing heather that adds this gorgeous flash of pink to the surrounding landscape. It is beautiful out here.
It's lovely. You just have to like look at it in the right way.
No, it's nice. I'm just so bored.
Okay. All right. Daniela.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello there.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling as good as ever, yes?
Good. You might have already said this to us in the past 3 Lexonoths, but just in case you didn't, I was just wondering, Dolomus.
Yes?
Good vibes, bad vibes, scary vibes? Do we need to be like on extra guard heading into there, or are we okay?
Every city that you visit will have its charm, its quirks, and its drawbacks. For myself personally, I don't stay too long in Dolomus, unless I absolutely have to. I merely go, stay a couple of evenings, acquire the goods that I am going to acquire, and then I head on back. There are many different districts that I know of, and some you can find very, very comfortable inns and taverns that you can stay in. You will not want for much there. Obviously, that comes with high coin cost. But if you would like to save money, there are districts that can accommodate that to you as well.
Okay, good. That sounds like a lot to work with.
Yeah.
Does that make you anxious as well?
No.
Tony, you gotta think that way.
We'll be fine.
Okay, all right.
You will. You will listen. For people with your particular skill set, you will find work quite easily, and you will be able to survive there. Worry not.
Easy.
Particular skill set.
Yeah. We're so great.
Do people tend to get injured a lot there? Do you reckon they'll need healing?
Yeah.
We told you about our business plan.
Yes. No.
I'm sure we
Absolutely.
can talk about it more.
I can't say I know as to the injury rates, but it is there are a lot of people there. It's not a large city, but there are numerous people who live there. I'm sure at least one of them will require your talents at some point.
And pets?
Say again,
Lots
sorry?
of pets?
I would know there might be somebody that is in trade of livestock and other animals, but I can't say I've seen any of those.
Sounds
I'm
like
sorry.
Lots of trauma.
Yep,
Okay, great,
we'll
perfect.
Be great. That's
All right.
where we thrive. Trauma.
Sorry, you go back to yourself.
No, you're quite all right. Can I help you with anything else? Or?
How long are we away? Did you say that?
We should be there within the next hour. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just while we keep traveling forward, I'll just keep a little eye out and see if there's any danger approaching.
Yes.
That's all right.
I would like you to make a perception check. First. The
Natural 20.
player's key.
I don't use that dice because.
And we're already fearing the dice. I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
24.
24.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
You'll love to see it.
As you look around, you can see that there are a couple of swallows that flit and dart through the air, chasing each other. But other than that, there is not a lot of movement apart from the ever so slow, almost imperceptible, graceful parade of clouds that just subtly glide across the sky.
Okay, we look all good.
Yeah. You see Daniela sort of flick the reins ever so slightly just to kick up the horses that are dragging this armored cart along. You pick up pace, but not by much. Unfortunately, dragging a vehicle of this size and weight requires you to travel at a slow pace. Thus, you've been on the road for so long. But the next hour passes by, and you are undisturbed. And before long, the walls of Dolomus are in sight. As you crest over this particular lip of raised terrain, you start to see this city. The walls of which are the same grey stone that you can see about the landscape. It looks fairly plain, slightly cold in this early blossom wake sun. You can see just ahead that the road leads up to a portcullis, and the city itself rises up slightly, again traveling with this landscape, and off into the distance, slightly paled by how far away they are, but still visible, you can see the peaks of the Vernal Range, the mountains that Dolomus is nestled not too far away from, in the Vernal foothills. You can therefore see, as this city moves up slightly, you can see these roofs of various types of buildings that you know not what they are. But even though Daniela said that this was a relatively small city in comparison to some, this still looks very large from where you are. Your horses slowly trot up, and as you approach the gates, you can see that there is one or two people who are passing things to the guards that are posted outside. You look on top of the battlements, and you can see that there are parading guards with crossbows in hand. From your travels during within Belladrin, you would know that these are the Iron Guard. The Iron Guard being the soldiers that keep order within the cities. And you can see many of these Iron Guard just surveying the area, making sure that nothing is amiss. And 2 of the Iron Guard are posted outside of the gates, and as some of these people in front of you pass off these papers, they look at them, look at the people. There's a little bit of dialogue that's exchanged. They hand the papers back, and these people walk on in. Daniela then kicks up this little caravan of you all up to this gate, and the 2 guards approach, both female, one half-orc, one human, and you can see that there is a look exchanged between these 2 guards and Daniela. A look of, you're looking at me very, very, very...
Rolling.
Would you can
I don't know. You carry on. I interrupted.
No, you're quite all right. I was merely going off of your reaction.
Okay.
I tell you what, seeing as you looked so inquisitive, can you please make me an insight check?
Another roll?
Another roll.
Insight. I'm good at that. Yes, 20. That's
20. This is a look of familiarity. They at least sort of recognize Daniela. Clearly she has been here a number of times, and these guards were on rotation at least once or twice before. There is something of a familiarity that they know of Daniela and her business. And this is then reflected in the way that they talk. It is somewhat familiar, not as formal as some of the Iron Guard that you have interacted with when you have entered a city in Belladrin. Daniela hands over her papers, and they exchange words. There is barely a look, as these guards assume that everything is all in order, and then they draw your attention to you 2, beckon you on over.
Yep.
Papers?
Yeah, we have them.
Yeah, we do.
You do. You would have traveled.
Where did you
I put them both. I kept both of them. It's not this bag. It's this bag. Sorry, 2 seconds.
You can see that there is a look of formality back on the face of the half-orc that is
It's okay.
has her
Sorry.
hand
Mine.
outstretched.
Yep, 1, 2. Here you go.
She takes the papers, she unfurls them both and looks at one of them. Names?
Willow.
Wonderful. Reason for visit?
Helping that woman.
Name?
Antonia?
Reason for visit?
Same.
Have a good stay.
And you.
Hands the papers back to you, and waves this little caravan on through. You kick up the horses and they trundle on through. You can hear that as the cartwheels go from this hard-packed earth to the cobbled streets of Dolomus. You have arrived. Daniela halts the cart, looks around for a moment to take in the surroundings. Doesn't look like it's a particularly busy day here in Dolomus. There are people about, they are going about their business, but the streets are not ram-packed. And it is fairly quiet for what you have seen for cities. She turns to you, takes out a coin purse,
We're doing this right away.
and she hands you each 20 gold.
Great.
Thanks so much
All right.
for that.
That's great.
You are very welcome. Thank you very much for getting me here so safely.
Obviously, we may not be able to take you back.
That is quite all right. Should you change your mind, feel free to try and find me, but I should be leaving the next 2 or 3 days if I can help it. Hopefully sooner, but if not, then by all means, track me down.
Where can we find you?
I will probably be in the Guild district. That has quite a lot of rather comfortable taverns and inns, so that's usually where I like to stay. Fortunately, I don't have a permanent residence, as I said, but yes.
All right, well, we'll find you if we need you.
If I never see you again, best of luck on your journeys, and
And you?
safe travels. Thank you. And she flicks the reins once more, and
Did you enjoy our company?
Not really.
No, neither.
No.
She's very luck.
We should have probably asked her where we should stay.
Well, we didn't.
No. Because I don't think we can afford the guild district. She made it seem like... Is she rich? She
I
seems
don't know.
rich.
I have no idea.
No. I don't know. Guess we look around.
Yeah, let's go find.
Okay.
Here we go. What we do best. Exploring.
what are you looking for?
Ooh.
Like a...
I guess an inn.
Yeah, an inn that's affordable for us.
An inn that's affordable for you. Whilst we are looking for things, both of you passive perceptions,
Ooh,
please.
that's a good question.
Whoa, 18.
What?
Nice. Rude.
You've been absolutely
Character sheets,
nothing but
kids.
3 points.
Nothing gets past this.
Absolutely not.
For now.
I see everything.
14 and
18.
18.
18. Fantastic stuff. Wonderful. So you have no idea where you are in the city. Are you just going to go and...
What should we talk to someone?
If you have to.
Tony, come on, you can try it.
Ding, 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 ding.
What is that?
Ding, 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 ding. Prisoner escaping! Prisoner escaping! You start to hear a cacophony of voices that build up with this loud, dolorous tones of bells being rung. There is suddenly a flurry of excitement and activity as all of the Iron Guard whip up into a frenzy as this ripple of voices start to cascade across the city.
Okay.
You hear from directly behind you, close the gates! Close the gates! And portcullis comes down, sealed. As these bells continue to ring, you immediately see the Iron Guard turn their attentions within the city and they start gathering in groups to try and find out.
Come
what's
on, let's
been
go.
going
I'm
on.
gonna grab Tony and run see what's happening.
You're gonna go and see what's happening. Are you running towards the Iron Guard?
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful stuff. Okay, so you approach this gathering of Iron Guard. They are in sort of like half-plate armor, weapons at the side, none of them drawn, but they are talking to an individual at the moment. It is a male, dark brown hair, slightly golden tan skin, that is just giving out specific orders. Are you approaching and saying anything, or
Should we just edge on back and just try to listen to the specific orders?
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. How far away? do you go?
Yeah.
Uncomfortably too close.
Uncomfortably
Yeah,
too
yeah,
close.
yeah.
Amazing. Wonderful stuff. Okay. you
Just like,
you immediately hear. We have one of them still in custody, but the other one has apparently escaped. We are not sure through what means they have. Move along, please. Move along, please. Thank you.
You're right. The sun doesn't hit you from here. Let's keep going.
Make it a step.
No!
The pair of you.
Oh, it's my first roll.
Amazing
Oh,
passive
you-
perception.
And it's the
of
thing
0
that
social.
What is it? Okay. Was it?
So it's zero. Make sure you take a picture of that.
That's your first roll.
Fantastic stuff.
Beautiful.
I've got 15.
If they had any more time to deal with you, they might, but they simply shoo you along. And the guards are instructed to basically go off and start searching. What are you doing in this particular instance?
That sounds fun.
What do you mean fun?
I don't know. Prisoner?
That doesn't sound fun to me.
It does. I don't know. It could be great. What if they're not meant to be a prisoner? What if they were falsely accused?
Okay. What do you want to go and see?
Maybe we could find them. We get paid more
Alright.
money. Or complete flip it over. Hand them in.
Sure. We can do that. 100%.
Yeah.
I believe in us so much.
Okay. All right. Where would a prisoner go?
Any alleyways around?
Give me a perception check.
Oh my god. Right.
Immediately just getting into the thick of things. Oh, yeah.
Better, come on. God, what is happening? I'm doing so well already. That's 6.
6.
I rolled a 2, so I'm going up.
Hey!
Get it.
2 is objectively
Two.
better than 1.
It is. It is. So
Fantastic. Okay. You cannot see any alleyways in the immediate vicinity. Because you are near the now closed gates
Okay.
to the south end of Dolomus, there is a large, almost like a square, basically, that
Okay.
allows a lot of traffic in and out, usually of the city's perimeter. As you move further in, you are sure that you will find alleys and other nooks and crannies that criminals might hide in. However, there's none apparent to you at the minute.
Figure it out.
Sure.
Okay, where we go?
Probably towards somewhere where there's alleyways.
Okay. Let's go find alleyway.
Let's go. I don't know. Where are people running to?
So the citizens are mainly standing around watching the commotion. Some of them are whispering to each other. Some of them are looking about, trying to figure out what's going on. There doesn't seem to be an air of knowing what is going on. Like,
Okay.
the citizens don't suddenly think that they are in immediate danger and are running for the hills, but there is tension, anxiety, and that sort of thing in there. But they are not suddenly scattering like cockroaches. It is the Iron Guard that are metaphorically up in arms, let's say. They are moving about with purpose, and they are heading towards the city.
Yeah, following the guards.
Fantastic.
The iron.
You're following the guards specifically.
Yeah, that keeping wearing,
Yeah, all right.
Keeping an eye.
You can make this a little miniature skill challenge. Who is fording the way here? Who is dragging
Definitely
you along?
Willow. Tony's like, fuck's sake.
This is kind of like urban tracking. Give me a survival check.
Ooh. Let's use these dice. Okay, what's that?
Can't see.
That's okay. Okay. Maths. 15.
Fabulous. 15. And answer me honestly, are you trying to be stealthy?
No.
No. Sweet. Cool. Do you notice? You start to make your way into the city, and you can't really take in buildings. Just the city itself. Buildings just fly past you as you try and keep up with these Iron Guard. Now, some of the groups of Iron Guard break off, and they go off into separate ways. At times, you do see somebody who looks to be of the Iron Guard, but they have about their shoulder like a blue half cape that covers one arm.
Ooh.
If you would like, both of you can make me history checks.
You know what I'm right at
You
that.
might know about these, you might not. Let's see.
History.
History. Oh,
That's a
Kendall.
natural 20.
Come on.
It says 24.
24.
I got 11.
Why is this? We're like, why?
You, Willow, have seen these individuals very rarely on occasion, but you don't know what this pertains to. You would actually know that these are the Iron Inquisitors.
Okay, just
The Iron Inquisitors is a subsection of the Iron Guard itself, and these, as the name would suggest, are the investigators of the Iron Guard.
Okay.
They are a higher rank. The Iron Guard considered as just the basic foot soldiers. The Iron Inquisitors are levels above them, and they deal with mysteries and problem solving.
And there's a lot of them around.
There are not a lot of those. As you go past, there is one Iron Inquisitor speaking to some of the basic Iron Guard.
Okay.
But as you make your way further in, there are alleyways passing you now if you would like to go down, if you would like to have a look down one of these alleys.
Look down. While you drag me along, I'll just be like,
Yeah?
yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Are you looking for anything specific in one of these alleyways?
A prisoner.
So conveniently, there is one lounging on her sack. No, you are looking for prisoners.
Someone looking suspicious and nervous and
Give me a perception check.
yeah. Are you looking?
I'm not looking.
You're not looking. So what again?
Just up and down.
Kendall, I would like to inform you at this point in the game, you can roll between the ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's just
I
flipping a
love
coin.
that for today.
Yeah.
So that's a natural 1.
Wait, yeah.
For a total of
Five.
total count
Five.
for 5.
Wait,
Okay.
perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
Okay. Funnily enough, there is nobody running down here screaming, "I'm a criminal!" There is, however, a figure in this alley. You cannot make them out. They are sat on the floor, halfway, 3/4 down the alley. The alley is roughly 20-30 feet-ish. And you can see this smallish figure.
Willow, there's something down there.
Do I see that? Yeah.
You can see the figure. If you would like to see more details of the figure, you can make me a separate perception check. But now that Antonia has pointed out to you this particular person, you can identify them.
I'll do another one.
Perception check.
I'm just gonna cry.
That's an 18.
18. It is a little halfling girl.
Killer.
You can see this.
I can't determine that.
No. From where you were, you couldn't quite see them because they are in slight shadow. This is a shady alley, literally speaking, not metaphorically speaking. So you couldn't quite make it out as she is in the dark or in the shade ever so slightly. But you can see this little halfling girl. She's looks to be about 20, 30 in halfling years. Mud across her face. So she's young, but she is an adult, sorry. Young halfling woman, I should say. Apologies.
Yeah, I was thinking of like 7 years.
Yeah, sorry, no, that's my mistake. Young halfling woman, I do apologize.
Okay.
There is this knotty plait of like dirty red hair that sort of like comes down to her shoulder, and she's just sitting with her back against the wall. She doesn't seem to have noticed you right now.
Maybe she's a suspect.
I don't. Maybe. I don't know. She looks pretty chill. They look pretty chill.
Shall we?
Hi there.
She turns to you and sort of.
What, are the guards nearby?
There are no guards nearby that you can see.
We're looking for a prisoner. Do you happen to be her? Or them?
I'm not a prisoner, no.
Okay.
Cool, thank you.
No, have you seen? By any chance have you seen the prisoner or someone running like they're running away from a bunch of guards?
I've seen a lot of the soldiers running past. I've not seen anyone. No, sorry.
Okay.
No one's suspicious.
Nothing.
Okay, let's carry on.
Yep.
Excuse me, before you go. Do you have any food? Spare coin or something like that?
Let me have a look.
Take a step back.
Have you gone on over to this particular?
No.
No.
I'll walk over there.
Yeah. You walk over.
I'm guessing. Oh, I got some. Oh yeah, I'll look in my bag
Uh-huh.
and I'll pull out. They are what you make of them, and I'll give her just a portion of rations.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
It's not much, but hey, you add some pepper and a bit of basil, and you got yourself a dish.
I don't have pepper.
Okay.
basil.
And then I'll
I
give her a gold.
Okay.
This should be enough for some basil.
That's some high quality basil you've got there.
I'm gonna take a picture of my first roll.
Oh, I guess we can't know.
Oh.
You can't know.
Nah,
Boring.
that is boring.
Can I do anything?
What are your passive perceptions?
18.
14.
Nothing's getting past you.
No. So whimsical and so perceptive.
Yeah.
Are you handing over the pepper?
Oh no, I'm giving her a gold.
Oh, you're giving her a gold.
Yeah, here you go.
Her eyes light up with gold.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
That's alright.
As you have approached this particular
God.
woman, you can see that she's not in the best condition. She has deep, like black rings in her eyes, like she's very sleep deprived. Give me a perception check.
I am close by you.
Have you gone up with?
I'm following slowly behind Willow.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Just
So
to make
what,
sure
like
everything's
5, 10
okay.
feet?
Yeah.
Fine. Perception check.
From me as well.
No, just from Willow.
14.
14. It might just be the light, but you can see. It almost looks as if there is just this ever so slight purplish tinge to her skin, but you're not quite sure. You can see that the inside of her mouth is quite black. Like her teeth look dark, greyish stained, like she's gargled ink or something. She doesn't look great. As you're looking down, you hear footsteps behind you as a person just squeezes past you in this alley, brushes past you, and
They look like a prisoner.
you can both give me a perception check if you like.
19.
Actually, I just don't understand
Another
what's
natural
happening.
one?
I just don't understand.
Are you messing?
First episode,
Are you serious?
3
Natural
ones.
ones.
1, 2, and a natural 20 in 5 rolls. Wow, that's great.
Does that bode well or no?
Character grade.
Tony's
Maybe
having
she's
a bad
rolling
day.
for the number of episodes, so it's 1s on episode 1, maybe 2 is episode 2. So, sorry, perception checks.
5.
5.
19.
Wow.
You notice nothing. As they brush past you, you sort of jolted just ever so slightly. And you just scoff, roll your eyes. Not one to be a people person.
No.
You look at them, and as they walk past, you can just see the tassels of Antonia's coin purse. Hey! You! They don't
You-
stop.
Tony, she's got your coin purse. They've got your coin purse. Let's go.
Fuck.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna run after.
You're running?
How far away are they from me?
They're currently 10 feet.
Cool. I'm going to. You'll see as these little like lights start to appear around.
Okay.
As it starts to gather, and then she's gone, and I'm gonna teleport 20 feet in front of him. I'm gonna face him, and I'm just gonna say, "You stop right there."
Amazing. Incredible. You cast this spell, and Antonia, in a flourish that is very familiar with you, Willow completely just disappears and then reappears facing you 20 feet in front. This particular individual stops. You can see that they are dressed in raggedy clothes. They have like this dark, brownish, very tatty cowl over their head, so their face is in slight shadow. But they do stop, not expecting you to just suddenly appear there. What are you doing?
You stop right there. I don't care how hard your life is. You don't need to be pinching our things, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, see, this may work on some people, but I have my eyes open at all times, so I can see when you're doing stuff like that, okay? And I can see you've got my friend who I've been with for 1.5 years, so I know what a coin purse looks like.
They show you your hands and they are empty.
I'm walking up behind.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just trying to make my way.
Did I see whereabouts he, was kind of taking it when he...
It looked like a little flourish of the hand
Okay.
to place it in some fold of clothing. That was where the tassels went. So you can assume with a 19 perception check that they have pocketed it somewhere.
Okay, well, if you didn't take it, you don't mind us, peaceful ladies, just having a little check to see if it's not there. Is that okay?
Listen, I'm just having a really bad day. I'd prefer to just make my way.
Okay.
Please just get out of my way. I don't have anything of yours. I don't want any trouble. Just let me go.
We don't want trouble either. We just want our coin purses back.
I haven't got any of your shit, so can you please just get out of my way?
I don't believe you.
You can believe me or not believe me. I don't care. I haven't got any of your shit. Look at me. What? Do you think I've got a coin purse on me?
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my eyes go black when I'm staring at him.
That's 100% an intimidation.
Come on.
Come on, natural 20.
Come on, man.
Do the other one again. Do the other one.
Seesaws on the other side
Gonna be
here.
one or the
Should
other.
be a 20.
Come on. Come on. Anything in the middle would be nice.
Anything in double digits would be glorious.
Oh my god.
Doesn't sound double.
No, it doesn't, does it? 7.
7. Listen, that's a really great trick roll, but it's not going to make me suddenly have your fucking purse. I don't have it. Can I just fucking leave?
I literally saw you take it. I saw it with my eyes.
What fucking evidence do you have? You're just saying this shit. You don't have any evidence that I've got it.
I have nothing. What do you do? What do you do? I don't want to kill
What are you
him.
doing, guys?
I know,
Yeah, it's either decapitation or tickle.
I'd have punched him in the face by now.
I don't.
Go.
I don't want to have to do this. And she's gonna pull her. She has this like material over around one of her belts, and she's gonna pull it out. And she's gonna put her hand into one of her bags. She's gonna pull out the 3 rocks, and she's gonna cast magic stone on them, and they're all gonna glow. And she's gonna put one in the sling, and she's just gonna be like, "You've got 2 choices. Give it up, or we'll see."
From underneath a fold of their clothing, you can see that they pull a dagger. It's
This bit?
not in the best kept state, but it's a blade nonetheless. And they say, "Listen, I said I don't want to fight, but I'm not going to have you hurling that shit at me. Just let me."
Can I try and let go of the rock and get it to knock the dagger out of his hand and do it like a unarmed strike with it?
So you're going to try and disarm
with
this individual.
as he's holding this kind of rickety.
Okay. There are certain feats for this. This is not in your repertoire.
Okay, that's fine.
So what I'm going to say is this is going to be an attack roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay.
You can have a look in just a second.
Robin is as well.
Okay. 17.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, she got 9 and 11.
Okay.
Snap his fingers.
Ting, 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 ting. Immediately, you see this individual gasp out in pain. Ah! And as they sort of clutch their hand, the cowl falls back. You can see like greasy, patchy, dark hair that's curling down in waves of what looks to be a human male. At this point, you can see that there is definitely a slight purplish pallor to their skin. They look as sickly as the halfling that you just saw before, and as they open their mouth, it looks like they've been gargling ink as well. They clutch their hand, and you can see that there is like blood trickling from some of the fingernails as you've like split the skin as they were holding the dagger. The dagger has dropped to where they are, though. They are clutching their hand for this second. What are you doing? What are you doing? You wanted to have a look at
Yeah, I
the
just want to see
halfling?
what she was doing right now.
No. Okay. You look around, and the halfling is behind you, dagger drawn. They are not. They are not approaching you, but whilst your focus was on the other individual, they have snuck up behind you and were waiting for something to go down.
You know what was great is like I could actually help you if you weren't such assholes, and I'm just gonna make my hand glow a little bit with sacred flame.
This individual, the human, looks behind. Make me another intimidation check. I will say for this one you have advantage because both of you have now displayed magical prowess.
Yeah. Little ribbon tassel.
Oh my god, let's go. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay. 18.
Hey, there it is.
You got minus
I
one.
got -1.
Intimidation.
What did you say?
18. This music is like...
It's so juicy. It's a rock.
Dowie,
That's me.
your character has been making their way through the streets of Dolomus.
Big way. Okay.
I know.
A regular day. Quiet, which for you is good. And as you go about your day, all of a sudden, you start to hear bells, a cacophony of voices, and the mention of an escaped prisoner. The Iron Guard whip up into a frenzy, their attention not on you, their attention very much elsewhere. Keep the hood of your cloak up and carry on walking. Just as you happen to go past an alleyway, you look down and you see a red-haired individual with a sling twirling, facing off against a human male of scraggly demeanor, and behind them, in the dim light, you can just about see a pale-skinned tiefling. But there is an altercation happening here, and it is getting raucous. And you can see that there is magic in the hands of said tiefling. What would you like to do? In fact, no, I'm so sorry. No, what would you like to do? We'll save that for a moment. What would you like to do?
I think standing at the end of this alleyway, I think this individual is considering what with the commotion going on, he would like to get involved, but is it worth it? I'm gonna leave it. Just has anybody spotted me?
As you stand and take that beat, Antonia, you spot this hooded individual who is looking down the alleyway behind Willow. You cannot see their face. They are shrouded because of the light pouring down this hood, or cowl, sorry, sort of like cast a shadow on their face. There is just this ominous figure standing at the end of the alleyway. You are now pinned in. It is the halfling, you, the human, Willow, and this mysterious figure.
How did we end up here?
It's still spinning.
I'm just gonna like try and gesture to Willow and just be like,
I will say with a high enough perception and you are
Yes.
facing, you immediately clock that. You can look behind if you would like, and you see this individual.
I've still got the...
Yeah, that's still going.
I think has the halfling got their back to me?
You can't see the halfling.
Oh, okay, right.
They are behind like 3 people in an alley, so they are just out of sight at the minute. From your perspective, there are only 3 people in this alley.
Okay, so I can see the greasy dude.
You can see the greasy dude.
Can I make some kind of check to assess who is the bad guy here?
You can make an insight check if you'd like.
Here we go.
This is going to be fairly difficult as you don't have much information.
No,
Come on.
I don't.
Come
I'm
on.
just
First roll.
just going off pure instinct. Go away. Natural 20.
Yes.
For a total of, what was it, insight?
Insight.
22.
22 is very good, and we love a natural 20.
Oh, hang on, I need to take a bit.
With a 22, you look down the alley, and
Got it.
this scraggly individual is clutching their hand. Blood is dripping, not pouring, but dripping from their hand. It looks like they've been attacked. And you immediately step in because this individual looks homeless, and it looks like they are being abused by 2 individual members.
I will.
That is not all.
Okay.
You take 1 step, and there is a flash of something about the neck of the tiefling. And on a chain, you can see this medallion of a flower of some sort. You know not what the flower is, but it catches your attention. And you take another second to ascertain what this individual is wearing. And though they are not the stereotypical robes that a cleric might wear, you know that this is a holy person.
So,
I would like you, with a natural 20, to make me a religion check, please.
Okay.
hey,
It's the same dice.
Second roll, second roll.
Natural 20! I'm not kidding! I'm not
No,
kidding.
he's not. So we've got two ones in a row and 2 20s in a row.
3 ones!
Yeah.
All the juice is on this side,
Oh,
baby.
yeah, baby.
Come on, guys. You listen to this.
For a total of 21.
With a 21,
Yeah.
you don't know the flower,
Okay.
but these sparkling white robes and a flower pendant indicates that this individual is a follower of the god Haverin.
Haverin.
You would know that with a natural 20, Haverin is a moon god, a god of moons, and specifically, Haverin is also god of humility and mercy,
Mercy.
amongst other things.
Okay.
So, for this individual to be taking this stance, you would be gobsmacked if these 2 individuals that are pincering the haggard-looking man cast the first stone, so to speak.
That's fine. Okay.
Pun slightly intended.
Pun definitely
That is the information in that 1 split second. That is all the information you gain with 2 natural 20s.
Jesus,
Very
how did
well
you
done.
do that?
Okay.
Clap, clap, clap.
So eyes flick back and forth between the 2
Yes.
individuals and the greasy man. Quick assessment, and I'm gonna move up behind the man as silently as I can, and I'm going to try and grapple him.
The scraggly looking man.
Yes.
He is facing you, I'm so sorry, and between you is the red-haired individual.
In which case, I will tackle him.
You're gonna just straight pelt past Willow and tackle him.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
For a tackle, you're just flinging your body. Make this an athletics check.
Okay.
And he is gonna make athletics or acrobatics.
Fall on me, I fall on the dagger of the
It's plus 11 plus 9, dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
It's
Not a natural 20 though, is it?
Nope, it's not a natural one, but it's a filthy,
plus
dirty
9.
20.
We love it
I love a filthy
nonetheless. With an unnatural 20. In 2-3 bounds, you cover the distance, and there is only 1 stride's worth of time where this individual sees you hurtling towards him before you just catch him mid-riff, the wind knocked out of his chest, and you both thud into the dirt and you both see this individual just get tackled to the ground. In this instance, can you please roll me an intimidation check with advantage, seeing as you have joined the fray of these 2. This is basically going off the back of the intimidation check that Antonia made just a second ago.
Okay. That's a intimidation. What's that? 22. Yeah.
22.
That's a
Big
19,
rolls.
19 on the die.
Big rolls.
Yeah. I'm gonna. May I?
Yes.
So I'm gonna tackle him to the ground and then just quickly flip myself over, sit on his chest, point in his face, and be like, "No." He's a man of few words.
You look behind you, there's just a dagger on the floor and a halfling just running away. This individual goes, "Who the fuck are you? Are you with these?"
No. Try that again, though.
Oh,
And I will strike you.
yeah, okay,
I'm going to get up now.
okay.
Yeah?
I'm,
And you're going to leave.
yeah, gonna leave straight away. Am I going that way or that way? And they point behind you or, like, in front of you, as it were. Back down the alley or out the alley?
Dealer's choice.
I'm going that way.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Ready?
Yeah.
Can I have my money, please?
I don't have any.
Yeah, give me my fucking money.
I'm going to search inside his robes a little bit.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check,
Okay.
not high difficulty.
Oh, good. That's an 8.
An 8
Yeah.
plus total count.
No, sorry, 7 on the die plus 1.
7 on die plus 1, 8 total.
Not great.
Thankfully
just a
for you,
quick
this
fumble.
individual does not have many items upon their person. With an 8, you find a coin purse, heavy with coin, and you find a teeny tiny scrap of leather that is tied with a tiny bit of leather twine. It's no more than why my mind went to quail's egg for a size.
Jack.
Oh, such a fancy
I
one.
don't like that colour on me.
This guy.
No bigger than the size of a whale's egg, apparently.
I would know what that
It's
is.
about yay big.
Okay.
I was going to say something really modern and was like,
So about this big.
That'll take you right out of the fantasy
yeah.
element of it all. What's really small and fantasy-esque? I know. Whale's egg.
Whale's egg.
It's roughly yay big. It's tiny, but you find that on his person as well.
What's this?
That's mine.
What is it?
It's my property. It might be something that helps me get through the day, man. Please don't fucking take that off me.
Is this what's making your skin a funny colour?
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't really fucking noticed.
Okay, you know what? I'm feeling generous today. So, and I apologise for tackling you. I'm going to give you this back
Thank you.
with the promise that you're going to stop doing it. Okay?
Yeah. I will not fucking hear from you then.
All right. I'll stuff that back in his robes and I'll take the coin purse
Sweet.
and I will slowly stand up.
He makes no move to shift from underneath you to make a quick exit or whatever. They wait until you look like you are giving them the permission to get up.
Okay. I think I stand up with like feet either side of his shoulders
Yeah.
and then step off him.
Yeah. He sort of like back scrabbles to try and get to his feet, so he's still facing you. He almost collides with your legs, and then he just hands up once again. Just make sure that little parcel is in his pocket, and with back against one of the walls of this alley, goes past you and just
Wait. Tell your friend to add the basil at the end of cooking for best results.
That's a very good point, actually, yes.
What? Is that code for something?
She'll know. She'll know.
Add the basil
At the end of cooking
at the end of
for the
cooking
best results.
for the best. Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Go!
Yeah. Runs. Just bolts. Full speed. Hurtles through.
I believe this is yours.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care.
Check it
And
out.
I turn to leave.
But wait,
tried to
wait,
leave.
what do we see? Do we see? Do we see? Can we see him?
He's handed you a coin purse.
Yeah, but
you,
it's like dark.
so he is close enough now that you can start to ascertain some features. So, Dewey, could you please describe your character?
Okay. What you would see is just a plain dark cloak. Obviously, a hood pulled up. I think maybe the hood's fallen back a bit in all the excitement of.
I would say
And
so.
so you see a bald, older human male with a black scraggly beard, salt and pepper, 6 foot, dead, but kind of slightly cowed a little bit. Very nondescript, very forgettable, basically. He's got sort of watery brown eyes, kind nice, but sunken a little bit. Pretty forgettable kind of face. That's what we see.
Oh, wait, don't go.
No, I should. Sorry, I got far too involved.
No, we needed it. Well, she would have been poor without it.
Well, I'm glad I could help in that sense.
Thank you.
You're most.
Do you just help people, off the cuff often?
Well, not really. No, but I saw your symbol. You are a holy woman.
I am a holy woman.
Okay. Well, that was the reason for my involvement.
Okay.
Are you a holy person as well? Do you follow Haverin?
No, I simply I have respect for those who do, and those of the holy order. I hope I was right in presuming that man was bothering you.
Well, yeah, he robbed me, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's
One day.
okay.
My name's Willow.
Oh, God.
Yes. Hello. He kind of grips your hand, firm shake. You can tell that underneath the cloak he might be pretty buff. Lovely to meet you. I should be going.
Do you know the city well?
Do I know this city well?
You've been here a modicum of time to recommend some places dependent on what they are looking for.
Yeah. I've been here sometime. I can probably recommend some places depending on what you're looking for.
Well, yeah, apparently there's a prisoner on the loose, so
Yeah.
we're
Heard about that.
very scared. If you could maybe show us a good place to go.
Yeah.
Please.
Based on prisoners, if they are looking for information on prisoners, you would know that there are various notice boards dotted about the city where people pin up parchment for job notices, information, etc., etc. And also on there are wanted posters. So if there are if there is any information about this particular individual that has escaped, you would know that probably the best place to look right now is going to be there. The Iron Guard clearly way too busy to entertain any passers-by trying to glean information.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Can I insight check him? Because he seems shady as hell.
Yeah, absolutely. By all means, you can make an insight check. Okay. Dewi, I would like you to make me either a persuasion or deception check. Do not tell us what it is.
Nice.
Just after Antonia has made her roll, tell us what you've got, and then we can go from there.
Okay, we're doing better. Insight.
Insight for you.
19.
19 insight. So either persuasion or deception.
Okay.
Just tell me the number.
I got a 13.
You got a 13. Okay, so they will be able to read you now. So what does Antonia see about what you are putting across?
I think Antonia sees that he's, judging by the hood and the demeanor, he's desperately trying to remain hidden and, nondescript. And this attention that he's drawn to himself was a mistake in his eyes.
Okay.
But he could not simply stand by.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Where are you going? No.
Are you? So you're. Sorry, let me get this straight. You're looking for the prisoner who's escaped.
I mean, if we happen to pass by like a ex-convict, is that the right word? Then maybe we'd chat, but we're not looking for him. I just,
Okay.
We just got here.
Well, then,
Figuring it.
You just got hit. Right.
yeah, we just heard.
I can take you to one of the notice boards, I suppose, if you're looking for work or information, somewhere to stay. I suppose I can probably help.
Okay, well, that's a start.
Sure.
What's your name?
Edwin.
Say again?
Edwin.
Edwin.
Edwin Stone.
Edwin Stone.
Edwin Stone. Cool. Take us there then, Edwin.
Yes. Okay. This way, I suppose.
Cool.
You lead off more towards back the way you came, out onto one of the main streets. You take a right, and about halfway down the street, you can see one of these notice boards. It stands up on these two wooden legs. It is basically just a wooden board, and there are many pieces of parchment there.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach, hello.
Sorry, as
No,
we're
you're quite
walking,
right.
can I just be reading Edwin?
Edwin has no text on him. Sorry, this is a terrible joke. Carry on.
Can I just be looking at him and how he's just like responding to, I don't know, people passing by? If any iron guards happen to be nearby, how would
Make me an insight or perception check.
Have we found the prison?
13 for
13.
insight.
For insight. You are not being particularly persuasive or deceptive. I will let you describe with a 13 what is the demeanor of Edwin.
Okay. I think before we leave the alley, he pulls his hood up once again and strides off with a quick gait. So he's going somewhere and he's getting there quickly. So he's got a determined sort of stride. If there are any Iron Guard around, he's gonna sort of try and subtly avoid them.
Okay.
Not like ducking into alleyways or
Yeah,
anything
no,
like that, but
absolutely.
he's gonna give them a wide berth.
It's easy to see that there are now organized groups of individuals of Iron Guard, and even one with one of these Iron Inquisitors that you've seen, the blue, like half cape draped over the left shoulder. They are knocking on doors and entering premises at certain points. And you can see that there is a lone Iron Guard walking up towards the notice board as you approach.
Okay. I think I'm gonna... I'll sort of stop in the street as I clock that.
Yeah.
I stop really quickly. Like,
Beautiful
shit, sorry.
I genuinely got terrified for a second there.
Sorry, the notice board's over there. If you're looking for maybe like an inn or something, I can wait here if you want to go and check that out.
Is everything alright?
It's fine, yeah, fine. Just not a huge fan of the Iron Guard.
Why?
Notice board's over there. It's up to you. I've seen it, so I don't need to see it again.
Well, if you need help, we could help.
I'm sorry. I realise how this looks. I'm not the escape prisoner.
That's exactly what the escape prisoner would
And
say.
we found him.
Yeah,
Found him.
Bingo!
I understand that. And I understand that. I'm not the escape. I've only just got to this town. I could maybe do with some help too.
Okay.
What do you need? Healing? She healed for just a goal.
No, I'm perfectly healthy.
As you're having this discussion, the Iron Guard is at the notice board, and the sound of hammering sort of like catches your eye. You can see this Iron Guard is taking down one of the notices and just hammering in a new notice on the board. That sound cuts through, but after that they walk back. No, street.
Okay. Notice board's free.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Fine.
It's a new sign. You said you've seen the old board. This is new. Something exciting.
I'm walking to the notice board.
You walk to the notice board. As Willow tries to coax Edwin over to it, you approach this notice board, and on there are various different job notices and that sort of thing. There are a couple of posters. Give me a perception check to see what you.
Do well,
I
for the
don't want
love
to
of
roll.
God.
It's not a high DC.
the love of
You're
hammering.
looking at a board.
I can roll it for you if you want. I've been doing very well.
Yeah, if you're going up and you're going over there, you can make one as well.
I will. Perception.
Dirty 20.
Hey!
20.
I got a 19.
You both can see various pieces of parchment. There is a notice for a missing person near the tannery outside of the city limits. There is a job offer that is regarding the Vernal Hills Mining Company. It doesn't give much information on that. It simply says to speak to the owner of said mining company. There are a couple of wanted posters as well. There is a slightly tattered one that's a little bit weathered, has seen a few days on this board. It reads, "Wanted, dead or alive, the Bard, Sigismund Olafsson, also known as Golden Tongue, for murder in the first degree and wanton violence. Reward, 500 gold pieces." Wow. You can see as well, there is a fresh poster here, the one that the Iron Guard soldier has just put up, and that reads, wanted dead or alive, the criminal Cricket the Grum, for the murder of Lady Dufana Olagiana and the crime of escaping prison. Reward, 500 gold pieces.
That one was alive. The first one was dead or alive.
No, both dead.
No,
or alive.
both are dead or alive. I
Dead
misspoke,
or
sorry.
alive.
Yes.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, so that's 1,000 gold.
That's 1,000 gold.
Okay, all right. Wow. Imagine being that
I
wanted.
know.
How much do you reckon that bounty would be?
Probably not that much.
Do you know these guys? Okay.
No.
All right.
Are these the people that have like just escaped?
Well, that one said escaping prison.
Which one?
I'm sorry. Are you like bounty hunters or?
No. No. Yes.
No.
No. We've just got here. I just heard that there was. Well, to be honest, in all honesty, I feel like sometimes people are misrepresented, and I thought maybe we could find said prisoner and maybe find out if actually they're prisoned for what they. Maybe they didn't do it. I don't know. Maybe we could help.
Very noble of you. Naive, yes, but noble.
What is everyone's passive perception?
12.
12, 14, and 18.
He's learning.
Your ears prick up. Down a street, as you are facing the notice board, there is suddenly the faintest clink of metal against stone. You look down that street. There is an individual that is slowly crawling out from underneath a sewer. The clink you heard was a slight shifting of the metal, and they look around, and the street is fairly empty, and so they have not been spotted, or they think they have not been spotted, except for your gaze. There's another as that grate settles back down, and they sort of dust themselves off as best they can. They start walking towards the main street. And that is where we are going to take our break. To see what happens here. Join us again in a couple of minutes, guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, man.
and welcome back. So, just before the break, you, hello over there, you, one of our players, you, Willow, had seen a rather suspicious individual emerging from a sewer grate. They have dusted themselves off. They do not seem to have noticed that you have noticed them, but they are now walking nonchalantly up the street towards you. What would you like to do?
As they're walking, can I see a bit more of them?
Yeah, as they're walking, this is a main street, as it has a sewer grate on. You don't really find large sewer grates in alleys and that sort of thing. Thankfully, this street is rather deserted, but the individual that is coming out is fairly short, roughly halfling size-ish. You're not quite sure from this distance. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I see if they've got purple skin?
Have the rest of us know?
Like a purple tinge to their skin.
Wait,
Say
I'm
again,
just
sorry.
Have the rest of us know?
No, you guys are still discussing and looking at the notice board. It was literally only because of Willow's... go ahead and give me that roll. Willow's
Ridiculously high.
insanely high passive perception that she even heard the chink of the metal grate.
I got an 11.
An 11. You can't really make out many of the details of this individual.
Tell me. Someone just crawled out of the sewer up ahead.
Where?
Up ahead.
So, as you're facing the notice board, just to your left, and just a little ways, is a street, and Willow is. So you'll have to come around and
walk around nonchalantly.
Yep.
yes.
Can I, as they're having their little discussion are they facing away from the notice board?
They're still facing in the same general direction. They're not looking at the notice board as it is set off to the side, but it is relatively on this corner.
Okay.
So they're looking at the same sort of distance.
Right, so while they're doing that,
Yes.
what I want to do is to kind of sneak behind them nonchalantly.
Behind them,
Yeah, to
Yes.
the notice board.
to the notice board.
Yes.
You are at the notice board. They have
Okay.
sort of stepped away from the notice board.
Okay, I want to, without them noticing, try and break down the poster of Siggy.
Okay. I would like you to give me a sleight of hand check, please. Whilst that is going on, what are you two doing?
Just walk around nonchalantly, and you'll see someone walking towards us, quite small, but that's who I'm talking about. Maybe it's the prisoner.
They're coming this way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk around.
You're gonna walk around nonchalantly. Give me a deception or a performance check.
Another great charisma check for me.
Or
Minus
charisma for
one.
you today. Hello.
Big fat Thor.
A big fat 4. You tear half of the poster off. The other half is still affixed to the notice board. And both Antonia and Willow, even though something terrible has gone on over here, even they do hear this tearing of the poster. You are walking around, but Willow, you both hear this, but Willow, you are able to look over and notice this.
I rolled a 2, so it's a 1.
Sweet, okay. You are like 1960s Mickey Mouse whistling to try and nonchalantly walk around this corner. Pete. Your character, we'll get to that in just a second. Your character has just emerged.
From where?
From where? Where could you possibly
where?
emerge?
I can't imagine.
From the sewers. You've had a quick look around. You don't think anyone has noticed you. You were watching to make sure that there was almost no footfall. When the coast was clear, you seized your opportunity to undo the sewer grate, pop on out, you set it back down, you wipe yourself off as much as you can, though your clothes are stained, let's say, and leave it at that for now, and you start to head down the street. As you get within 20, 30 feet of the corner, A pale-skinned tiefling walks around the corner, makes direct eye contact with you, and then very quickly darts their eyes away to try and act as if they were not looking directly at you.
What is happening?
It is up to you what you would like to do in this instance.
Okay, so sorry, the tiefling looked at me very obviously.
Oh, very pointedly.
Yeah. And then pure.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Just.
I'm with you.
And there's a little flick back, and just to keep you in eye shot.
To be honest, I'm quite happy not engaging. So I think. Do you say there was a look, a go, and then a little? Flick back
There's a wee little flick back.
So on the look away of the second flick back, I'm just gonna try and do like just like a quite maybe like a 5 foot like horizontal hop. So I'm moving from the line of sight, if that makes sense. So like not breaking stride, but then one of the footsteps suddenly just goes like.
Yeah. How are you trying to break sight line? Sorry.
Do you not say we're on a main street?
You are on a street. Yes, the street is more than 5 feet.
No, is it super empty or is it super busy?
It's not busy at all. There is almost no people down here. There are a couple of people behind you,
Good point.
but there are no people to hide behind.
Okay, undo.
Yes.
Right. How tall are the buildings?
They're fairly tall. They're at least 20 feet high.
Yeah, good. Okay.
A couple of stories.
Yeah,
at least.
I might just, keep on proudly walking.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be looking like this and smelling like
absolutely.
this. I do this. This is my daily life. Or,
Perfect.
maybe I'll just slip out a little ribbit on the way past.
Okay. So, Pete, as your character approaches, Antonia, is there anything that you would like to do?
I'm just keeping my eye.
You can keep your eye. They approach, and there's just a little as you go past.
Sorry, that was adorable. That's exactly what it sounds like.
That is what I was going for. Yeah.
Do I see what he looks like now? Can I?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Give me a perception check. It's not a high difficulty as you're very close now, but let's see what you can discern.
I'm pretty sure that's a 13.
A 13 is not bad. That is more than enough. Pete, if you would like to describe your character.
Shall I describe it to the level of 13 or shall I describe it? No, I'll describe
Dealer's
it.
choice. Dealer's choice.
Yes, he is halfling sized. He's actually a wee bit smaller. He's small even for a grunk. I think I've written it down here. He is. There he is. 2 feet 4. 2 feet 4 inches. Very wee. Very wee. He's just a wee green frog. That's all he is. Just a wee green frog. He's got very bright yellow eyes. He's got like really big hands, like really big pads on his hands, and his feet as well. He's like bare feet, so he cuts about, and his feet are just as kind of dexterous as his hands. Perfect. Thanks for the Foley. Love it. Yeah, he's just got like just kind of ratty trousers on, tied up with a little string, and then a ratty t-shirt as well. Ratty shirt. He's got a little like leather like waistcoaty thing. That's his little like armory bit. He's got a cloak and it's like really dark on the outside, but then on the inside it's like proper like vivid neon orange, like proper pop. And then he's got a big old cowboy hat as well. Cowboy hat. It kind of hangs under the eye. It's kind of at a jaunty angle, so we can cover one eye, but we love it. Peek out of this eye. This is his looking eye, and this is his thinking eye.
He can eyeball anybody.
Yeah. You eyeball me.
Brilliant. Perfect. That is what you see.
Nice. Does he look like the poster?
Give me a nature check.
Does the poster have... No. This is a bullfrog, and he's clearly poisoned up.
I think you'll find.
18.
18. This particular individual is a grung, which is the description that was listed on the poster.
Oh, so there's no pictures on the poster.
There are pictures. They're not the best.
Artist
They
impression.
they do not get the land's most ingratiated artists to do these, and you do not sit for these portraits. So there is a likeness,
An approximation.
but an approximation exactly. One could, with the right tools, not look like this poster. However, it is also listed as Cricket the Grung, and you can quite clearly tell that the person on this poster was a frog folk of some form, be that bullywug or grung or something like that. So, Cricket the Grung, they are grung.
Could be. Okay. I'm just gonna trail behind. Are you walking?
So you are crossing paths
Yeah, I'm gonna.
as you hear this. So you're gonna. Are you trying to do this sneakily?
Because are you walking? Is it walking towards?
Yes. This
Yeah,
individual
I'm-
is walking towards
I'm
Willow.
circling
You're
back.
gonna circle around. Are you doing this stealthily?
I'm gonna try.
Stealth check, please. I will give you the option in this moment to say if you are actively trying to perceive if you're being followed.
So, I am, but in my head, not enough time has passed that the public will be after me, so I'm only looking out for guards.
Fantastic. In this case, we're going to go on your passive perception. So,
17.
17.
Good! Oh, she's good!
What is your passive perception?
I'm only 15.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
They do not slow their gait. They do not flick around. It seems that they are unaware that you have started to follow them.
Cool.
Sick.
Is the Grung coming towards a notice board where we...
You can't see them, but yes.
Okay, right.
So the notice board is on the corner, and the street that they are coming down is down that street. So they are coming towards you.
Uh-huh.
The notice board is literally just set off aside from this particular corner.
I'm with you. I don't... my character doesn't particularly give a shit.
No, that's totally fine.
Stuffs that in his pocket.
And that's a perfect segue. So, Willow, in this second, what would you like to do now that you have seen that Edwin has torn half of this poster off?
I would like. Does he notice that I've spotted him? Because I will just turn and look.
If you're
I
not
will
trying
just be
to,
like, oh, what's that?
if you are not trying to hide it, then yes.
I was trying to hide this, so...
No, sorry. If Willow is not trying to hide the fact that they are looking at you, then you notice them. You did try and hide this and failed, unfortunately.
What would his reaction be? Kind of, like as he notices that someone's noticed him do that.
Just that face, apparently.
Okay. Good idea. And I'm gonna go and just the other one off.
The other half
Yeah.
or the other wanted poster?
The grunt, the other one, the one with the thing on it.
1 minute.
So sorry. None of those were identifying words.
The other one with
The other wanted
cricket.
poster.
Yeah, a good idea. And I'll take them down.
Fabulous.
Good to have, right?
Yes, because when we find these individuals, we can
Go. Talk.
claim the
Find out
reward.
what's happened.
Or claim the reward. Yeah. Good idea. Glad you came up with that.
Okay, alright. And then cool.
Fantastic. Okay, so you now have that poster. If ever you need to have a reminder of what information's on it, let me know. And you have half of the poster with the wanted Sigismund Olafsson.
Oh, you left half. There we go.
At this point, Cricket, you are just rounding the corner.
And I'll turn back to see what Tony's doing.
Yeah. Once I get round the corner,
Yeah.
I'm still following him. I'm gonna go, Cricket.
You hear the word cricket shouted at you, Pete. What would you like to do?
And then pretend nothing happened.
I did it so that we'd be
It's not
sure.
even deception check at disadvantage worthy. That's just fail. Fantastic.
Do I was gonna say, do I see
Oh,
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna, and then I'm gonna be like,
Do I see what he looks like?
Yes.
Tony, rude. And then you'll see Willow kind of just like,
how would she do this? She would kind of just like bring her hands together and pull up this bit of energy, and she's going to wrap it around her throat like a necklace, and it'll disappear, and then she's just going to start speaking with frog at you. She can't speak with animals.
Yo!
And she's just going to start.
So I actually can't speak frog. I can speak.
Point of order. Point of order. Love it. Great. Beautiful. Willow. Make me either a nature check
Okay.
or a spell casting check, which is a d20 plus your spell casting modifier.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will work.
So yeah, she puts this like necklace around her and it claps to her throat, and then she'll just start speaking in
You hear this slightly high-pitched, beautiful melodic. You have no idea what on earth is being said.
No.
Her expression's like.
Have you like come up to me or?
Yeah, I'm like standing in front.
All right, okay.
This shady, creepy
Tony's
dude
just like-
behind her, like.
Can I? Sorry, gives him a bit.
A wee bit.
Good, he's good. Which translates as ribbit.
It literally does.
She thinks like, oh, I've maybe chosen the wrong like dialect, and she'll like tap her throat and try again and be like, ribbit.
And again, you just get the word ribbit.
And then I'll like pull out the wanted poster and be like,
And then I'm gonna point behind your shoulder and bolt that way.
No, can I want to try and, because I'm still there, I want to try and grab him.
Okay. Point of order again.
We're getting nothing.
Willow. Do I need Pete to make a deception check?
I don't know at this
Pete,
point.
make me a deception check.
I mean,
I rolled a
First
nature.
roll.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go for it. Pete,
Natural
make me a
20.
deception check.
Come on, anything is better than me. Come on.
Let's go deception. Let's
I
go
want
slay.
Willow to make me an insight check.
Okay, cool.
No way! No way! Let's go! Amazing!
Natural 20s over here, baby.
Kendall smashing it, absolutely smashing it.
All the natural
Take
20s
a
over here, baby.
I rolled a 21 on insight.
Oh,
Beat a natural 20.
Oh, I got +5. I got +5.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
Plus 3, sorry,
Five.
+3.
The natural 20 boys over here, fantastic stuff.
natural
With a
20.
natural 20
Yeah.
plus 5. Willow, something. They know where this person is, and you immediately look around.
I feel like she kind of goes from frog speech to normal
Yeah,
speech.
for
Just like,
sure.
like, turns around.
Incredible. As you spin around, you, Pete, your character, takes this moment to spin on a webbed foot and just try and bolt. At this point, you are trying to grab athletics check from you, athletics or acrobatics from you,
Well,
please.
that will be it. I love how dramatic that was. It's like a span.
Just
isn't it?
athletics from you, acrobatics or athletics choice of Grog.
Oh, baby.
That was not a good sign.
7. I'm proficient in that.
Oh, nice.
I'm so glad we're playing D&D.
I know.
You're not wrong.
We're just cheating.
It's all for the plot.
Yes,
It's all for the
character
plot.
growth. Make better choices if you get bad rolls. However, I did roll a 22.
Wow. So just about managed to
What do I-
slip by.
Just got these hands coming.
Go on.
They got these hands.
Yes, absolutely. What was that an oogity boogity?
Boogity boogity, yeah.
You oogity boogity your way around the grasp of this particular tiefling, and you dart off, and you just start running.
Sorry, can I see any guards? 'Cause there's no point in me.
On this particular street, there are guards. In the opposite direction that you are running, there are guards coming out of a particular abode, having recently entered and seemingly not found anything.
May I cast a spell?
You certainly may.
I am going to just under my breath hum a couple notes and I go, and then in your head you hear, "Be not afraid. I too am in danger. Turn. Come. Over here." You see, my mouth is not moving, but it's like, yes, come, we can help you. I'm sure not as old as it appears.
Are there any guards? Has anyone seen any of this?
No one's seen this yet. There's not been enough of a flurry, and that was quite a subtle, quite a swift and simple enough spell that no one has focused on you yet. There would need to be a bigger cacophony to draw their attention.
Oh, excuse me, my mouth is moving. I'm just talking about a little piece of land.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I'm over here, dude.
Can I make an insight check and see if I'm being duped?
Yes, by all means, give me an insight check.
Thanks so much.
Do we
Insight
see this?
or Arcana.
Well, I
Dealer's choice.
Oh.
Do I need to roll this?
No.
I know nothing about magic. Good. Well, that's a 3 with a 5 for insight.
You have no idea where this voice is coming from.
Sorry, I can see the voice.
Oh no, you can't see the voice. You can see someone whispering into a piece of wire, and they happen to be looking at you, but this voice is coming from inside your head, and only Oyog knows what that could possibly mean.
In my head, I'd clocked him, but I was ascertaining whether or not he was trying to hand me in, or
You may reply to this message.
Who said that?
I'll cast it again.
Yep.
Burning through the spells, right?
It's me, the bald guy in the back.
Oh, the one holding the thing up?
With the wire, yes, that's me.
Can I trust you?
Yes. I hope so. I hope we can trust each other.
I can take a leap of faith. He's wearing a cloak, isn't he?
Pun intended.
Yeah, he's wearing a cloak. You're wearing a cloak.
I'm wearing a cloak.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm very
old
small.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just dart, like, between his legs?
Unfortunately, both Willow and Antonia are betwixt you and him.
Ooh, betwixt.
Thank you.
How far away?
Watching this whole thing.
How far did you make it down the street when Antonia tried to grab you?
I feel like we're still quite close to the notice board.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought
fantastic.
I was waiting to...
You're all within like 20, between you and you is 20 feet, so you're roughly like 5 to 10 feet apart from any one individual person.
Okay. Have we still got that message at that point?
I would have to cast it again.
No, it's okay.
Unless you want to
No,
continue.
no.
It's a cantrip, so I can do it as many times.
So I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna go.
Yes. Once again, you can reply to this message.
Give your cloak a little.
I do that.
Uh-huh.
Give the cloak a little zhuzh.
As he does it, I'm gonna try and just do a big old high jump
Yeah.
and land
Yeah.
into the cloak.
You do so. You can do that as a grung. I will allow either Willow or Antonia to make actions as this grung suddenly, in a single bound, boing, just springs up and launches past.
Willow's just gonna shout, "Wait!" and frog.
Ribbit! Are you just here?
And these words are still lost on you.
Yeah. Oh, frog of the sky.
Antonia, are you doing anything in this moment?
I'm literally stood there just watching this.
Okay. Fantastic. You observe as this clearly very sprightly little grung bounds over the heads of both of you and between the legs of Edwin, who then very swiftly just covers them with the cloak.
I think it's time maybe we got somewhere a little more less exposed.
We want to go somewhere? Do you have somewhere to go?
You would know of a couple of, like, they're not lavish taverns and inns, but that is particularly what you need right now. You've got the Black Bottle, which is in the Low Road District, and
The Low Road.
the Low Roads District, and you would also know of the Stewpot in the Herders District.
Okay. Dewi likes the sound.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not in the Herders District. That is in the Loggers District.
God's
sake, Jack.
I know.
Dewi likes the sound of the stew pot, so I'm
Fabulous.
going to.
In the what district, sorry?
The Stewpot is in the Loggers District.
Loggers,
The
cool.
Black Bottle is in the Low Roads District.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
you're
you.
cool.
So yeah, I'm going to hide cricket. I do not believe this little grunt has done anything wrong. Make of that what you will. I need some help. He clearly needs some help, and you seem very capable. So perhaps we can go somewhere a little private and calm down and talk.
They need help, Tony.
You're right in there, Lefroy.
Wait, are you with those two ladies?
I suppose, yes, for the time being.
Well, I mean, why are they talking at me as if I'm an animal?
I have no idea.
Can you ask them what ribbit means?
What does ribbit mean?
Is that code?
I was trying to speak their language.
Oh well, you see, he's a. Would I know? I know what a grung is, right?
Make me a nature check.
Fucking natural one.
Oh, you would recognize them. You would.
It's the frog. I don't know the problem.
Yeah, he's. Don't know what else to tell you.
I really know.
Okay, so maybe I don't
You
know.
would not know. You would not know much of. You, in this moment, you have seen a similar type of creature called, or similar type of species, sorry, called a bullywug, and this is the closest thing that you can akin to that. So you assume that they are a bullywug.
Okay. Well, you see, he's a bully. So.
I'm a grung.
He's a grunt, so he can speak common. Yes.
And I don't speak frog.
He doesn't speak frog.
She kind of like dispels the magic.
You just see this very thin, this thin wisp of like dark blue energy just off.
Well, hi there, Mr. Grung. Or
You can call me Cricket.
knew it. So we need to get you somewhere safe, hidden.
He doesn't give me the vibes of being. Put it that way.
All right. Well, I can help with that. Do you know where you're going, right?
Yes, we can to the Loggers District. It's not a glamorous place, but the stewpot will be sufficient. I have a look.
Okay. Can you just give us a second?
So, yes.
I think we should help them.
Mm-hmm.
They seem nice. And besides, I spoke frog to someone that doesn't speak frog. I feel real bad.
Yeah.
Tony, this is good.
It was a murder.
Yeah, but
500.
murder is such a broad term.
Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not concentration. I have no concentration. No. Just
Maybe not.
Okay.
Well, okay. All right. Well, everyone, I'll come here, and you'll see she has like a couple of bags on her side. So she'll like push one to the side, and she'll go into one, and she'll bring out what looks like some burnt leaf and like a little sprig of mistletoe. And she kind of like grinds it into her hands together, and you see as she starts to do that, it starts to glow with a bit of like dark blue energy, and then she's just gonna stay close, and she's gonna chuck it up, and it kind of twinkles out in sort of like a starlight and fall on like all of us, and it kind of touches each like palm of my hand, and it cast pass without a trace.
Interesting. Are you doing this? Are you not wanting to draw attention?
I'm casting a spell.
You're casting a spell. Now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a really nice description.
Beautiful little bit of flavour.
A little flavour.
Sorry if it gets us all caught.
That's right. It's always worth it for the flavor.
I
It'll
also,
be
I also
super
have a
stealthy.
Go for it now.
How long has all this been going on?
This has not been a very slow interaction. This happened very quickly. Talking can happen at a rapid pace. Thinking words happens at an even speedier pace. So whenever anyone is communicating basically telepathically, that runs a little bit quicker. So you've not been talking for very long at all.
So since I met Tony and Willow.
Oh, since you met Tony and Willow, I'm sorry, not even an hour.
But close to?
No, let's say 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
This has not been a long process.
That is all.
Fabulous. Okay. You cast this spell, and it settles on you, and it succeeds. You are not facing, so I'll say you don't notice this. You will not notice this either. I'm going to say the only one who noticed this is you. You do see a couple of the Iron Guard who have gathered over, were making their way to the next one. They do see this spell being cast.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of make a point of my holy symbol around my neck and just kind of be like.
Interesting. Okay, so are you trying to
And act normal.
what's the word I'm looking for? You're trying to put out there that you are a holy person.
I'm a good person. I would never.
Make me a performance check.
Guidance.
Say again.
Why all the charisma checks today?
Touch Tony in the back, just like.
I'm going to say you cannot cast guidance on them in this moment. You do not know that they're doing this, and so this is not something that you could guide them for. I'm a little bit of a stickler with where guidance can be. I'm very mean. I'm so sorry.
Good to know.
16.
16 is pretty good.
All the charisma checks.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. There's a couple of them that one is giving you a very pointed look, and then they see you and give you a quick check up and down, and it seems that they decide that they've got bigger fish to fry right now, and so they turn and go about as they knock on the door of the next abode that they are trying to enter.
Nice.
Last Willow is like,
Yeah. That was just about what you needed there.
Clever.
Thankfully, they have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
So, in this moment, you now have Pass Without a Trace cast on you. Where are you going?
Now that will help us to just hide if we need to.
Yes, good idea, Capital. This way, and I will lead them to the stewpot.
Fantastic.
Assuming I know which way I'm going.
You do. You don't know a lot of this town, but you've been here for a few days, enough to get your general bearings. You know the rough layout of where the districts are. The Loggers district is over to the west. It's not too far away from the Low Roads district. In fact, it's literally just above it, basically. Hello.
Can I?
No, by all means.
Just two tiny things. Is Siggy wearing trousers?
I don't know who Siggy is.
Is Edwin wearing trousers? So sorry.
Yes, he is. Yes.
And for the record, I stink of shit.
You very much do.
And I'm
It's
in between your
foul.
legs, and it's
Potent.
it's like emanating out. into the
In
street.
between your legs.
People are giving you looks for the smells that I'm causing.
Okay. Yeah.
No, you're quite
I
right.
can do about that.
Whilst you are both moving, can you give me either performance or acrobatics checks, seeing as you are trying to walk within the cloak of this particular individual?
Can I actually, if I may, just
You can do whatever you want.
tell? I'm going to sort of whisper or message. Actually, I'll message this. Cricket, just hold on to my wrist with your legs and around my chest, so that it's kind of more a bit like you're more up here, so I can billow the cloak around myself. So we're not having to try to walk together, basically.
Yeah.
It's definitely doable. That is a whole person on your chest.
Yeah, that's
He's as much as he is 2.5 feet tall, he's not flat.
What? Why?
I'm so sorry. I know it's very offensive,
Okay.
but he is still like it's like holding a 10-year-old on your chest. That is a sizable addition to you, and is arguably more noticeable. It's still completely possible if you should want to proceed that way. Just to let you know.
Okay.
Suppose you get your legs.
Yes. I'm just thinking if we have to run,
Yeah.
it may be the best idea. Maybe if I sort of hit you up on my back a little bit, and it looks like we've got a hunch,
Hunchback.
and I'll just because we'll walk down the
I've always
street.
wanted to be a hunchback. That's good.
That's ridiculous. But I'll just try and walk down the street pretending as though I've got a kind of.
Okay, in that
Really
case,
big.
it will just be a performance check from you.
And I'm going to guide myself.
This is something that you can guide yourself for. You can ask for guidance. Hello.
No, I was just going to tell Cricket. One interesting thing is, although you know that Edwin is bald, you do feel the tickle of hair across your face as you are strapped to my back. A lot of it. Performance. Oh,
That man's hump just sneezed.
How much is a lot of hair? Could I make a lot? Can I just hang on to that?
like more than yours. Like you could hang on to it. Yeah, you can't see it, but you can hang on to it.
Oh, kind of.
Nest into this
Make a lot.
What's that?
invisible flowing mane.
Exactly. Yeah.
Campaign romance.
We love it.
15 on performance.
15 on performance.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I would now, if you are all trying to move stealthily, make a
Yeah.
stealth check, please.
So you get to add +10 on top of everything else.
I'm so sorry, Pete. Do not roll.
Thank you. Nothing.
Incredible. Yeah, it's just the people walking.
Yeah.
You unfortunately have no choice.
Just here in the back. Here.
For the record, I've been in the ship,
Yep, I noticed.
and I don't know if you can tell, but it smells a little bit, so I'm just warning you.
it's right.
Oh, you can smell that?
Yeah.
You can smell that?
I got it.
My worst roll, so.
Stealth.
29.
29. Wow, that's a stealthy cleric. We love that. Hello.
19.
Pretty good.
23.
Lovely stuff. Fantastic rolls. Very good. Definitely adds a little bit to that performance check that you made. So with both of those combinations, you make your way through the streets of Dolomus over to the Loggers District, and you start to wind your way through. And as you go past, you can see that the upkeep of some of the buildings are a little bit worn down, certainly as you make your way further into the Loggers District. You can see that there's an abandoned building here and there. There's a couple more homeless people, beggars on the streets, that sort of thing. It's not completely run down, but it is a definite step down in its condition from the district that you were in just a moment ago, which you would know, Edwin, as the South Travelers District. So, as you make your way, there's a noticeable lack of attention and care to some of the buildings, unfortunately. You continue on through the streets, and at this point, the bells have long since stopped ringing. The commotion is still very much felt. There is less of a chaotic and haphazard running about of the Iron Guard as they go. There is now a systematic searching of certain buildings. They are knocking on doors, demanding entry, and they are searching the buildings around you. You yourselves are not hampered. They are not stopping people on the streets yet. However, you can infer that this is a very, very thorough search. This is an individual that they want. Occasionally, there is an accompaniment of one of these Iron Inquisitors with this blue half cape on the shoulder. Occasionally, you do see another individual with an orange half cape on the shoulder. If anybody wants to make a history check on that particular instance, you can do.
Back to rubbish.
Woohoo! 21.
6.
13.
13. You have heard of these. These are called the Iron Brands. They are another sect of the Iron Guard that are in charge of interrogation of prisoners. You know as well with the 21 that they are clerics, and thus they are also charged with keeping suspects alive. With this information and the fact that you know that the Iron Inquisitors are about as well, you can denote that a serious crime has gone on here. Whoever they are looking for has committed a serious crime. They're a person of interest. With that being said, you move along. And it takes you almost an hour to try and get from where you were over to the Loggers District, where you approach the Stewpot Tavern.
Okay. I think just before we get there, I'm going to... You would probably notice this, because you're on my back. But Edwin is going to just sort of mutter to himself, maybe make some movements, take out some hand pipes, just blow on them like, and then shiver a little bit and carry on walking.
Okay, fantastic. You would hear that with your high perception.
Fucking perception.
High whiz.
God damn it.
Just in time to play pinballs, but okay.
Here
It's
we
a
are.
very short tune. But nonetheless, you
We're here.
carry on.
Stupid. Okay, let's get there.
You see what looks to be a modest-looking tavern, couple of stories high, but is in fairly good upkeep for the surrounding area, and there is a sign swinging outside with a pot over a fire. And you can infer that this is the Stewpot Tavern.
Sweet. I would imagine being here a couple days,
Yeah.
this is where I may be staying.
You've definitely had a drink there if it's not already where you have stayed, yes.
Yeah.
But you've been inside here for sure. You know of this place.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna head inside, find the shadiest corner that I can find.
Okay, fantastic stuff.
Shed the frog.
You go on up to the door. It doesn't sound particularly raucous inside. And this, not heavy wooden door, but thick wooden door sort of creaks on its slightly rusted hinges, just... And you open out, and inside you can feel the heat of a fire. And inside, in the center of the room before you, there is a large fire over which there is a very large pot. And you can see a slight bit of steam rising from it as something cooks over. And as this door opens, this aroma wafts towards you. It is a beautiful, heady mix of meat and gravy and spices. And to you, it is particularly delightful. And to you, actually, considering the past couple of days that you have had, this is a very welcome sight. Antonia, you had your hand up. You wanted to do something.
Just before I go in, can I tell if the people on the street, the official guard people, have they already been here, or are they making their way?
There's not really any way that you would know. They are just checking houses.
They're not heading in a certain direction.
So they are gathered outside of specific abodes, and it takes a while for them to search each individual one. So they are not moving in a particular direction. There is just like a group down here, and then there's a group up there, etc., etc. So that neither of them are moving in a particular direction yet. So you can't ascertain as to whether they have checked this place yet.
Okay.
And with that being said, I think we will see what the Stewpot Tavern holds for us next episode. It is a fantastic place to end it there. Thank you very much to Kendall for not immediately running out as she rolled those millions of natural ones. Thank you to Ben for some delicious insights into a little bit of spellcasting. Thank you very much to Dewi for seeding some mystery and intrigue. And thank you, Pete, for already seeding a little bit of chaos. Thank you to my players. For this first episode, we do want to make some very special thank yous to all the people that have helped set this up. These thank yous will be going up on our socials. They'll be in comments. We're going to be plastering them everywhere, but I'm going to try and remember who they are and what they've done for us. First and foremost, thank you very much to Hack Oldham, who have allowed us to use this incredible space, lighting rigs, the works. They could not have been more helpful if they tried, and believe me, they have. They have been phenomenal to work with, the friendliest people. Thank you very much to Sonic Squid Studios. That is a mouthful to say. Thank you very much to them. Check them out. They are incredible. They designed our brand, and we could not be happier with it. We were blown away with the work that they have done. That is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much to our esteemed tech crew that we've had here. I cannot even begin to describe the amount of headaches that they have had teching and troubleshooting this episode. As you will have seen, there will be some slight jump cuts as some things have failed on us today. So a massive shout out to them for being able to film this and stick with us. Thank you very much to our Twitch administrator, Duncan, for helping us out with that sort of thing. He designed the template that you can see around us, which we were phenomenally happy with. Am I missing anybody?
Art.
Thank you, Jack.
Art. Thank you very much to Tim, who we will connect their socials. They have created the phenomenal character art that beautifully shows some characters, some that you've met, and some that don't seem to marry up just yet. You will have to find out what that means next time.
You gotta watch episode 2.
Come watch episode 2 and you'll find out how that works. Thank you to everyone involved. If I'm missing anyone, we will mention them later on. But we, as a company, could not be more grateful for everyone's concerted effort. Thank you so much. And most importantly, thank you to you at home for tuning in to the first ever episode of The Players Keep. It has been absolutely wonderful. We have enjoyed it so much. Hopefully we see you on the very next episode where I am sure the players keep fucking things up for themselves. Keep on keeping on, adventurers. Peace and love. Good night. Thank you.
Bye.